afternoon. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. My name is Coda HD Gaming Riley Brenton. What is up today, guys? And today we are going to be doing some farming runs. We do have the Mac Anthem out today, and the trailer that we've got behind us, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it. There we go. We've got the Corby Darkwing Flatbed, 48-foot spread axle, 102 inches wide, the exact trailer that I ran. Well, different company, but yeah, that is the flatbed that I did run when I was driving. Right now, we are sitting here in Salem, Oregon. First run is going to be taking us down to Oakdale, down to the Kraft Heinz. So without any further waiting, we're going to climb into the truck, get the MP8 605 horsepower fired up, and we're going to get moving on down the road. And there we go. We got the star out of the way that I was sitting on. And how's everyone going so far this Tuesday? Even though there are a bunch of loads for this trailer, we're just going to be doing the farming stuff. So basically plow blades and hay today. And we're going to be either visiting the Sunshine Crops, and this is going to be Dole Farms, Kraft Heinz, and even the wineries, so E&J Gallo. Oh my goodness, I need to pay attention. I thought we were going that way. Engine is the 605, as I had mentioned, and it is the Maxi Dyne, not the Maxi Cruise. And of course, since I normally run an 18-speed transmission, if we were going to be doing an automatic, we would have a Gold Bulldog on the hood. But since we've got an Eaton Fuller 18 underneath the hood, we're going ahead and we're matching it up how Mac would do it, and you get the Silver Bulldog. And there goes Coda again, not paying attention. We almost took out the back wagon there on that truck. Hey Miles, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. With the Mac Anthem dash that I am running, guys, if you do have any other dashboard mods and you get a gray screen, go ahead and remove those dashboard mods. Move the Mac Anthem dash all the way to the top of your mod list, and that should start working once again. Not a whole lot is up, just relaxing and enjoying my evening. Speed limit's at double nickel. Here we are doing 63. Well, we're not going to worry about that any longer, but we were definitely cruising for a driving award. Hey Sparkle, what's up? My day, not the greatest, but we're hanging in there. Yeah, we did a little short video yesterday that was actually kind of hilarious. And what was weird is they normally don't tell us that they're moving an update into closed beta. So that makes me wonder, are they being a little bit more transparent about things? Because that's the first time I've ever seen us get a notification it went into closed beta. In about a month, should things open up for an open beta then? just went into closed beta yesterday, Miles, so it's gonna be a while. However, they mention the open beta roughly in about a month's time. And between now and then, we should be getting some more blog posts as to what features are going to be included. The only thing that I really know about 135 is the new trailers that we're getting, and then Pavel mentioned something about a navigation update. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the blog just like everybody else to find out what the new features are going to be. And then of course, once the open beta drops, I will be streaming with it. I have not been to Oakdale in forever, so, and that's part of the reason why I'm going down there. I mean, there's not a whole lot to Oakdale. There's just basically a fuel station and the Kraft Heinz, well, Kraft Heinz with the real company mod that I'm running. Otherwise, I believe it's a Bushnell Farms. I wish with this wagon is there was more lights on it, because really you've got the bare minimum on there for right now. And since you're only running a 48 footer, you don't need a marker light in the middle of the trailer. You just need the ones in the front and in the ones in the back. However, halfway through there is a turn signal on the trailer, and that's pretty much every single trailer these days, with the exception of the short pups. very curious about something here. I did put turn signals on the back here. Yep, they're flashing, just not really bright at all. And wrong time to actually do that when we get pulled into the chicken coop. Whoa, how about that? The four-wheeler is letting me out. And what's up with you guys this week so far? Anything exciting going on? one thing I am thinking about doing is Frank Peru is currently working on the International LT625. Just in order to get my hands on the mod early, I am thinking about actually donating to him just so I can give you guys something a little bit different here on the stream. And yes, that LT625 does have the proper interior. It's not like the Lone Star with a Peter car interior. It makes me wonder if we're with 135, since a lot of these roads are buttery smooth, I wonder if they're going to implement something like potholes. Hey Junior, what's up today? idiots would pass on the left and not the right, the grindy lane is going to be going bye-bye here very, very shortly. Hey Dylan, what's up today? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I'm hanging in there, just doing some trucking, relaxing. We're currently on our way to Oakdale. Oh, that's fine, Dylan. No big deals there. Oh, definitely, Wheezy. Being able to slide tandems, I mean, that would be a great feature if they get added. And I mentioned this before with the like a risk-reward type system, to where if you take an overweight load, you do have the well, you may get pulled into a weigh station and get fined for being overweight. But if you know how to manage your route, you can actually avoid the weigh stations, and then you get like a little bit a bonus increase, I would call it. We're gonna go about 2 hours today, Dylan. Yeah, the good thing about the coupes in the game is they are quite easy to go through. And it's not like a real weigh station to where if they don't like what they're seeing, they're going to pull you behind back and give you an inspection. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, at least not yet. That does not work in the game. I think one feature that we are getting with 1.35 is going to be doubles along with the new trailers. Anything beyond that, I mean, I'm up in the air like you guys. And I, for one, wish I would have been invited to the closed beta, Such is life though, maybe one day. I'm sure Squirrel's probably already got access to it. There's really not anything special about my live streams, Dylan. The only thing that I may have going for me is that I am a former professional driver, so I see things a little bit differently than others. Yeah, Jeff did get early access to Oregon, that I do know. I mean, granted, I don't have a channel with nearly 1 million subscribers or 400,000. I'm sitting at 775. My channel is just way too small. Oh no, this is no longer my live stream, it's just something that I do enjoy doing. And I'm a 40-year-old kid at heart, we'll just put it that way. Yeah, it's not good looking at a bunch of trees, that's for sure. And of course, just like typical four-wheelers, the AI is speeding up and slowing down. of the Mac today. I actually got a Volvo dealer that's just outside of where I live at. They had a 48-inch sleeper flat top there in this forest green paint. It looked fantastic. So yeah, we're kind of copying that for today's stream. Except I'm running a 70-inch instead of a 48. And we're going to take the air off that front axle there on the trailer. I definitely don't want to be scrubbing rubber off going around turns. That's something I've been forgetting to do. Yeah, that was updated to fix an issue with OpenGL. When you were running OpenGL, the welcome signs and most of the road signs and markers were showing up as black. It can kind of, depending on the angle that you're viewing it, it could look like a W900. And let's see, they probably wanted it in that corner over there. As much as I don't want to back in there, I'm not taking the easy way out. And yep, totally missed this. Holy moly, Coda. And just like the real world, blindside backing in this game is a pain in the butt. I didn't know there was an issue with 140. And this is going to be my get out and look, not even close. Okay, I cheated to get back in here. Yeah, because I didn't want to spend 20 minutes back into a spot and boring you guys. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? We're gonna go over to Kingman. We're gonna take some plow blades to John Deere, and then after that one, depending on what loads are going out of John Deere, I may need to hop around the map. And there we go, we got our 6,000 pounds worth of plow blades on. Nice and easy load. If you ever see a cop outside the car like that, especially in the game, don't try to get close to him, because you hit that cop, you will damage your truck. Yeah, and so the stuff, instead of Smokey Bear going splat, they make you go ding. Find a better way for that drive-by view. Every time I go into that, it's like I'm weaving all over the place. Either that or stick to nice straight roads instead of twisty turny stuff. Now, the Mac Anthem does come with its own rims, but they do not sit center. Well, the rims and tires don't sit center, so it kind of looks funny if I'm in this view and you'll see the rim bouncing around a little bit. So I just got your regular Alcoa 10 holes on here. appreciate that, Dylan. You know, I'm gonna have to search up on the web at Sharky Transportation. They're one of the few companies that I know of that will pretty much exclusively run Mac. They ran the Vision, they ran the Pinnacle, so I'm curious if they're also running the Anthem. Doggish, how's it going today? Great to see you. And yes, the wagon does have a ton of chrome on it. And we're not running your dual drives there on, well, the dual trailer wheels. We've got super singles on there. Doggish, thank you so much for the subscribe. I do appreciate it. That's kind of funny with this truck also. The axle configurations are a little weird. They're either too short or too long for the actual truck. But the weird part is the 6x4 only gives you 220 gallon tanks. And you go to the 6x2, which I'm currently running, gives you the 300. I mean, the 6x4 and 6x2 should not matter to the size of the fuel tanks. Oh, I plan on it, Brenton. I appreciate it, Doggish. And I do hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I have a tendency to royally screw up people's names sometimes. The trailer that I'm really looking forward to is the chip van in the Pacific Northwest, specifically Washington and Oregon. That is gonna be pretty awesome to start doing just chip loads going to and from. I mean, you cannot beat it. That is, especially here where I live in Pennsylvania, those trailers are literally running all the time up to the paper mill. And I'm also curious as to what new loads that we're going to be getting. Not a problem. Here's a question for you guys. What features are you looking for that may not have been mentioned yet for 135? Let me know in the chat what you're looking forward to. Yo, Chris, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you here. Are you looking forward to the International Lone Star, which hopefully we will get later this year? Maybe the Freightliner Cascadia 2018, which is also being worked on. I mean, I'm just curious what everyone is looking forward to. Big thumbs up there, Brenton. Me too. Definitely Washington. That will be day one purchase for me. That is, unless it's released when I'm out in Vegas, but that's roughly about a month away, so I don't see that coming before the open beta. I just can't see it. And the same thing happens to that with me, Jeffrey, and someone did pinpoint the problem. If you are sitting back far enough, that left mirror may be doing it, so either move yourself forward or turn off the secondary vehicle lights in the options. And there we go. Even though this load's only 6,000 pounds, taking the air off of that front axle is needed. Otherwise, you're going to be scraping rubber off and be going through tires left and right. And with tires running, at least super singles are probably $300–400 a pop, and you want to make them last as long as possible. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the Lone Star also. They haven't released what cities are going to be in there, but you can pretty much guarantee there's going to be Spokane and Seattle. What other ones, I have no idea. Damn it, got a driving award. Hey Martin, how's it going today? During the anniversary live stream, one of the developers did mention working on a secret project with the Port of Seattle. Especially in regards to containers, I am very curious if we are going to be getting like a rework of Oakland and then adding in either the LA or San Diego ports. I don't think it's going to be the ProStar. The International Lone Star is coming. Possibility, I'm going to say we might be getting the LT, which, even though it is not a ProStar, it's a very updated version of the ProStar. And the body types are extremely similar. Probably not, Jeffrey. That's why when I run a W900, I do run the sleeper, but not the fairing on top. That's the closest we can get right now to a flat top without running a mod. I still remember my first time running on 58 here and those tumbleweeds going across. Wasn't expecting it. Slammed on the brakes thinking I'm going to hit them and cause damage. Nope, just went right through, and it's like, give yourself a heart attack, why don't you, Coda? If you are able to find it, the LNB W900 is a great mod. I believe there's two different versions in that, either the 900A or the 900B. As far as I know, it is not, Jeffrey. Go ahead and check the mod sites and you should be able to find it. Now, do you have sleep apnea, Martin? Oh yeah, the old school dash on the W900 definitely looks better than the one we have in game. Now, do you already have a CPAP machine? Yes or no? That would be a question best answered by Mantrid. It does depend on what it's going to do with maps, if anything is added. And as always with any new version of the game, it's always best to have a backup profile, one without mods, so you'd still be able to play while you wait for mods to be updated if needed. As long as you take the machine with you, Martin, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to pass your physical, but then I am not DOT, so I'm not able to tell you for sure. Sweet truck there, Jeff. I've only ever driven one 379 in my life, and that is when my brother was actually hauling covered wagons for metal transportation out of Oswego, New York. They're no longer in business, but the trucks were kind of interesting. They were 379s. It had a teal green paint job on it with neon pink lettering. Not a whole lot, Martin. My mom is in the hospital again. Had to take her to the ER yesterday. And that's why I'm not really doing that great, but they're getting things fixed, hopefully. More so if owner-operators like to spec out their trucks and everything. This really didn't, even though it had a full gauge package, the interior was basically plain Jane. You didn't have any of the rosewood inserts or anything like that. Basically, they were just in a base 379, and that was it. I mean, a lot of companies, with the exception of probably TMC, they're not upgrading the trucks for the drivers. At least back then they were not. These days they will, because driver retention is such a big thing. 389 is basically just an upgraded version of the 379. Wouldn't know, Brenton. I have not downloaded it, and I don't even remember what 2.7 looks like. One thing this truck is missing is red lights in the footwells. No problem, Dylan. I'll be going to dinner once I'm done streaming anyway, so I know how you feel. Yeah, that rosewood insert that they have in the 389, that's all plastic. And I can definitely feel you there. I mean, would they even drop a PACCAR engine into a 389? I do know they will in the 567, but no idea on the 389. Hey, Zach, what's up today? that was about a W900 mod, Martin. That is a flat top, since we'll probably never see an official W900 flat top from SCS. And of course, try to speed up, and here we are, gotta get off at the logistic area. Oh yeah, batteries can easily die, Dylan. And one of the biggest differences between your car and a truck is trucks are normally running 3 batteries, your car just 1. One time actually when I was driving, and I was in an FLD 120 at the time, the alternator belt broke, and thank goodness I was only 100 miles away from home, but needless to say, that was a scary 100 miles. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And there's absolutely no place to turn around in here in order to get this done, so I'm just gonna go for the easy park. A 605 Maxi Cruise engine, 18-speed transmission. And we've got the Gold Bulldog, since the truck itself is not fully Mac. We have, and hey, we can do more plow blades. Works for me. Let's go ahead down to Sierra Vista. Oh, you know what's going to be fun? Trying to get the hell out of here, because we definitely don't have enough room to do a flip around here. We'll end up running into the trailer itself, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. We made it, and just had to back up a little bit in order to do it. Nope, thought I made it. Apparently not. Yeah, we've got to get away from that fence in order to get ourselves clearance. And apparently we hit the gate. exactly. When I first got out of truck driver school, I ran flatbed for my first year and a half on the road. I mean, trying to back into a truck stop, if you left your radio on, all the drivers would be saying, "Hey, flatbed, you don't know how to back up, don't get in that spot." And literally, if I pulled into a truck stop, my radio was off. I didn't need to listen to that kind of crap. And yeah, we kind of cut that driver off because they don't know how to merge and let us get onto the highway. Yeah, the problem with the on-ramps is this is more geared like Euro Truck Simulator for AI traffic. And American traffic, yes, they are stupid, but not that stupid. Well, not the majority of drivers at least, but some of them are. Oh, if you think we have it bad here, Europe is 10 times as bad. And I really don't see what the issue is. The DEF fluid itself does not go into the engine. It's sprayed into the exhaust stream, so I mean, I understand that things go wrong, but drivers saying that it's not that good of a thing, I'm not sure how they're saying that or how they base their opinions on. Hey, Fedrex, the go pedal is on the right. that would sound like more an issue with the fuel station than with the actual product itself. Oh, even here, Dylan, they do. It doesn't matter what city you live in, you're always going to run into those kind of people. Good point, Zach. And although, I mean, I'm not doing this to be a bad guy or anything, but Swift kind of deserves the reputation that they have. And it don't matter, even a straight truck driver, hey, you are a truck driver, you're helping the economy in the United States. Without even the smallest truck delivering goods, I mean, literally, what are you going to do? I mean, they're doing their part to help the economy keep going. Well, that is a retirement community also. Hey Kenny, how's it going today? Welcome for joining. Yeah, if I could damn talk. Welcome to the live stream from Africa. Great to have you here. And sorry about my TrackIR moving around there. I was actually grabbing a drink. As always, guys, if you are enjoying today's live stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up to let me know. If you're not already subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. Damn it, wrong lane, Coda. I haven't sat in a Mac. Actually, I haven't sat in a truck since I came off the road. But the way that this truck looks, I think it's a perfect school of old school badassery from Mac and then new age technology. Well, they're one of the very few truck companies that manufacture everything in the United States. Oh, the triaxle that I drove was a Mac R. Literally driving that thing, even though it was probably the best truck that I drove, my back hurt every day I got out of it. People are going to have their own opinions, but today's trucks are literally 500% more comfortable than 20 years ago when I drove. In a 6'2" tall guy in an FLD 120 flat top, it was not comfortable. If they have the box copy, you should be able to, Dylan, but I do recommend buying it right from Steam. It could be the fuggliest truck on the road. If it's the smoothest ride, I would definitely drive it. Personal opinion, actually, a lot of people think Volvo is, the truck is all plastic. Not quite. There's probably more plastic in a W900 or 389 compared to, say, a 760 or an 860. Eventually they might, Dylan, but there is so much work that needs to be done on both ATS and ETS2. They really don't have the staff to work towards a console. Is it's a game hosting service, really. If you don't have an account, it is free to make one. If you want to try out this game on your computer without paying, search for American Truck Simulator Demo. You'll be able to run around Arizona to your heart's content to make sure that you are satisfied with the game. Even if you bought the game at Walmart, it would need to be registered through Steam. It's a digital download, it's not a disc. That would be something you would want to take up with that website, Martin. I would have no idea. And it would be do not call.gov anyway, not org. Roger that, Zach. Take care and have yourself a good one. This is going to be my last load more than likely, Dylan. I've got to go get myself some dinner. Yeah, we're an hour 45 into the stream. I normally go about 2 hours on most days. So yeah, this was definitely going to be my last run. Welcome back, Sparko. I already know where to get one if I'm gonna run it, but thanks anyway, Sparko. Before I dropped out of Facebook, there was a mod creator, Jesse Burson, who was updating mods, and he has it currently on his hosting site where he puts them at. He has a group on Facebook called ATS Group. And since I'm no longer on Facebook, I am not sure if that group is even still running. I am not sure if I'm going to be here tomorrow or not. We were on that barrier trailer. Okay, I was probably cutting it too short. Yeah, wrong place for this trailer to be at too. And now you guys see why I hate blindside backing. Even in the real world, it is a pain in the butt. Oh, Coda, you're not supposed to drop your trailer. I do want to thank you guys for watching this Tuesday afternoon, some live streams here of American Truck Simulator. Once again, if you did enjoy today's content, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. My name is Coda. You're watching Amazing ATS. Have a great rest of your Tuesday nights. As always, we'll catch you on the flip-flop.